Welcome back to my new video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Please comment below in the comment section. If you wish to see my upcoming videos, click at the bell icon to turn on the notification. This video is about solving problems on polynomials of 10th grade Karnataka board. Let us start solving problems from exercise 9.2. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. To find the zeros of the polynomial, we need to know few formulas. That is, sum of zeros. What is sum of zeros is equal to? Sum of zeros is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. So other formula is we need to know the product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Let us start our first problem. Our first sum is x square minus 2x minus 8. Let us start solving this by doing factorization. Okay. So we have x square and 8 multiplying. So we have 8x square. Okay. Choose two number wherein if you multiply you should get 8x square. So we have 4 and 2. When we multiply we get 8x square. That is 4x and 2x. The same 4x and 2x if you add or subtract you should get minus 2x. So we'll have minus 4x and plus 2x. So if you subtract, since we have different sign we are going to subtract it, right? So minus 4x plus 2x gives minus 2x. Okay. So now our next step is, in place of minus 2x we are going to write this to number. So it is x square. In place of minus 2x I am going to write minus 4x plus 2x. Then we have minus 8. Okay. Now we need to group these first two numbers together. So x square minus 4x, then we have plus 2x minus 8 together. We have grouped them. Okay. Now our third step is to remove the common term. So what is common here? X is common. So we will take away x out. So x minus 4. Right? Then plus here we have 2 common. So we'll remove 2 out. So we have x minus, if you divide 8 by 2 you have 4. Okay. Now, the one which is in bracket, let me write first x minus 4 which are in brackets. The other one which are outside the bracket, x plus 4, I will write in other one. So the factors of x are x minus 4 is equal to 0, that is equal to x is 4, and one more we have x plus 2 is equal to 0, where we get x is equal to minus 2. How it become minus 2? We are shifting to the right hand side. When we are shifting plus 2 it becomes minus 2. Therefore, the zeros of the polynomial, the zeros of polynomial are x is equal to 4, minus 2. Now, what is our intention? We need to find sum of the zeros, right? So sum of the zeros is equal to, we are going to add this to factor. So it will be 4 plus minus 2, that's equal to, plus into minus is minus, 4 minus 2, that is equal to 2, right? Now product of the zeros. Product of the zeros is equal to, we are going to multiply these two for product. Okay, so 4 into minus 2, so we have 4 2s are 8 and plus into minus is minus, right? Now we have alternate method. What is that alternate method? If you are asked to do using alternate method, then we have to use the formula. Okay, what's the formula? Sum of the zeros is, what is sum of the zeros? That is coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? We have to see the sum over here. What's the coefficient of x? We have minus 2 as the coefficient of x. Okay, so we have minus of minus 2 divided by coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square? It is 1. So we have minus into minus is plus, plus 2, 2 by 1 is 2. So sum of zeros is 2. The product of zeros. So product of zeros, how we are going to find? Constant term. Our constant term is minus 8 here. So let me put minus 8 divided by coefficient of x square. Okay, so it is 1. The numerical coefficient is 1. So let me put 1. So minus 8 by 1 is minus 8. Now if you compare sum of the zeros, here you have 2, and using alternate method we got 2. Product of 0 is minus 8. Using alternate method we got minus 8. First problem I showed you in both the method by using alternate method, that is by using formula, and along with that I showed you by taking factors. Now here I will show you how to find out sum of the zeros and product of the zeros using factor method. Okay, so let me multiply this. So I have 4s square into 1 is 4s square. Okay, so we have to find a number wherein if you multiply two numbers you will get 4s square. Okay, and if you add or subtract you should get 4s, that is minus 4s. In that case I will take minus 2s and minus 2s. Okay, so when I multiply 2s and 2s I will get 4s square, and minus into minus is plus. Okay, and minus 2s will give minus 4s. So observe carefully, we are going to write 4s square as it is, 4s square, minus, in place of minus 4s I am going to write minus 2s and minus 2s, and plus 1. Okay, do you remember what I told you? Next we are going to group 2 together. So 4s square minus 2s we are grouping together, minus 2s plus 1 I am grouping together. Okay, got it? So what we are going to do? So the common term here is 2s, right? So I will remove 2s outside. So when I take away 2s, when I divide this 4s square by 2s, I have 2s. Okay, minus, if I divide this 2s by 2s, I have only 1 left. Okay, now minus 1 I am going to take away because 1 is common. 1 is factor for all the numbers. So we have left is 2s minus 1. Okay, so let me write the one which is in bracket. So I have 2s minus 1. Again we have 2s minus 1 which is outside the bracket, right? So 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. So s is equal to this minus 1, if I shift it become plus 1 by 2. So the value of s is half. Okay, so we got factor of s as half, right? So what is sum of zeros then? Sum of zeros is equal to, we are adding the factors, right? So it will be half plus half, that is, if you take LCM you have 2 and 1 plus 1, that's equal to 2 by 2, which will give you 1, right? Now we'll see for product of zeros. Product of zeros, right? What is product of zeros? We are multiplying these two, so we are half into half, that is equal to, multiply the numerator you get 1, multiply the denominator you get 4. Okay, so sum of zeros is 1 and product of zeros is 1 by 4. So now our third problem is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. This is not in order. Let me write it in order. So it will be 6x square minus 7x minus 3. So now I am going to show you how to do by alternate method. What is that alternate method? Using formula. Okay, so sum of zeros is equal to, what is sum of zeros is equal to coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x here? 7. So minus of minus 7 divided by coefficient of x square, okay, that is 6. So we have minus into minus is plus, so it is 7 by 6, right? Now product of zeros. So children, you should remember the formulas when you are solving this, right? So product of zeros is coefficient of constant. We have minus 3 divided by coefficient of x square, that is 6. So we have minus 3 by 6. I can still reduce this, right? Minus 3 by 6. So 3 ones are and 3 twos are. So have 1 by 2. Okay, our next sum is 4u square plus 8u. Let us find using alternate method, that is sum of zeros is equal to coefficient of x minus of coefficient of x. Now here coefficient of u we are going to take, since u is the variable. So minus of 8 divided by coefficient of u square. So u square coefficient is 4. So you have minus 8 by 4. So I can reduce it further. 4 ones are and 4 twos are. So I have minus 2. What is product of zeros? Product of zeros is constant term. Do we have constant term? No. So let me put it as 0 divided by coefficient of u square, that is 4. So 0 divided by 4 is 0, right? Okay, our next sum is t square minus 15. So let us make this 15 as root 15 square. T square minus, I am going to make this 15 as root 15 the whole square. When I cancel this root and square, I'll get back 15. Okay. So this is of the form a square minus b square. So what is your a square minus b square formula? Do you remember? A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. I am going to apply this over here. So it will be t plus root 15 into t minus root 15. Why? Because the value of a here is t and the value of b is root 15. Okay. Now, so the values of t are, t plus root 15 is equal to 0. So it becomes t is equal to, when I shift this side, minus root 15. The other one, t minus root 15 is equal to 0. So as I shift to the right hand side, it becomes plus root 15. Okay. So sum of the zeros. So how sum of the zeros is equal to, we are going to add this factor. So I am going to get minus root 15 plus root 15. So it becomes 0, right? Now what is product of the zeros? Product of the zeros is equal to, we are going to multiply these two. So it's going to be minus root 15 into root 15. So root 15 into root 15 gives root 15 square. So this root and square get cancelled. I will have 15. And we have minus sign here. So it is minus 15. Our last sum in exercise 9.2, we have 3x square minus x minus 4. Let me show you using factor method. So we are going to multiply this 3x square minus 4. So we will get minus 12x square. So the two number, when we multiply, we need to get minus 12, that is minus 4x and 3x, and it is plus 3x, okay, because minus into plus is minus, 4x into 3x gives 12x square, right, and minus 4x plus 3x gives minus x. So we are going to replace these two number in place of minus x. So let me write 3x square as it is minus 4x plus 3x minus 4, right? So So next step is we are grouping. I said you right, we are going to group 2 together. So it is 3x square minus 4x, okay, plus 3x minus 4. Now what is common here? We don't have any common except x. So I will remove x out. So it is 3x minus 4 plus here 1 is common. So 3x minus 4. So children, you should remember whenever you are removing common, okay, so you have to choose in such a way that both have common numbers. Okay, here we have both as only x, we don't have any numerical coefficient in common. So let me write the one which is in bracket first. So it is 3x minus 4. Now the one which is outside the bracket is x plus 1. So 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4 by 3, and here x plus 1 is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 1. Okay, so sum of the square means, sum of the zeros means we are going to add these two. So sum of the zeros, I am going to write sum of zeros is equal to, let me add this, 4 by 3 minus 1. So what you will get? After taking LCM, you will get 4 minus 3 by 3, that is 1 by 3. Now we will do product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal to, we are going to multiply 4 by 3 and minus 1. So 4 by 3 into minus 1. So we will get minus 4 by 3. Similarly, you can try using that alternate method using the formula.